All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and taught us his truth. Peace, much love, and salutation to those for elect. All right, coming at you with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, Lord willing, be edifying. The title, as you can see, Saved or Slaved, which this lesson was inspired. I was with the brothers in Memphis last weekend, and one of the brothers talking about, he mentioned, basically made a phrase, there's going to be a group of people that's saved, and there's going to be a group of people that's slaved. He's like, somebody got to take that L, which the L that separates these two words, okay. And so, I decided through the spirit I was going to do a lesson on it, man. And because that's really what it is, and that's what we're actually dealing with, and that's what we go out and we get people to try to understand and to grasp. All right, somebody has to take this L, somebody has to be enslaved, and somebody has to be saved. Okay, it's a constant battle, all right, between good and evil, and you got one nation that's over the good, and one nation is over the evil, man. Okay, and so real quick, I'm gonna get this. Yeah, Second Ezra 9. You can start at the top. I'm gonna jump straight to the point. Verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. And that is speaking on the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, the 144,000 and that 1/3, the remnant. All right, those are going to be the people that will receive salvation, will be saved from the up and coming destruction that's going to take place in Babylon the Great, or as you people know, as America. Okay, real quick, another one, Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, the elect is going to be saved out of that time that is coming on the earth. All right, and so we're witnessing the transition of power. Okay, we are witnessing the transition of power. We have all these things that were happening to us, going upon everybody that has persecuted us from the jump. Psalms 83, that is a clear indicating list of the nations that have come against us over the years. Deuteronomy 30:7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Now, them curses, okay, them curses going back to Deuteronomy 28th chapter, all those things are going to happen to these people. Okay. Now, what was one of the main things of the curses, man? Slavery, captivity. Okay, people, they hear the word slavery, automatically us, the Israelites, we're what's the word? Basically, we're put with that image. You look up slavery, 9 out of 10, it's gonna pull up pictures of us. But they see that, and they perceive slavery to be a bad thing. Slavery is in the Bible, man. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. What happens is, or what happened is, Esau, Edom. Okay, what did he do? It said I'm gonna get it. Zechariah. How'd you go here? Zechariah 1:14. So the angel that communed with me said unto me, Cry thou, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with a great jealousy. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. You see, so these people in the time of our calamity, okay, which is it starts with Esau Edom. All right, we gotta understand and identify the main culprit in this whole thing. Okay, what did it say? For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Okay. Um, Obadiah verse I'll start at 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon the Jerusalem, even thou wast one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. These are all the things that this man has done. Here it is, the Most High already brought us back down, or brought us down to a very low level, put us under captivity and subjection to you. And what did you do? As the scripture said, you forward the affliction. It said, I was but a little displeased. We were only put here in America, Babylon the Great, as well as these other foreign countries, to serve our captivity. All right. Now, once again, when you go into slavery, it's not a bad thing to have a slave. Because for one, it's still a God, it's still a human. So you still gotta treat them with something, you know what I'm saying? There was a point in the when you go into the ancient days, you could have, which I mean, it says servant, I believe, roughly paraphrasing, but I mean it's the same thing. You could have a Israelite as a servant, man. He'll serve you for a couple years. I think it was 7 years, and after that, you give him what he has, and he goes on about his day. It was I think it was if he had owed you, or something around the lines of that. Brothers, can look it up for themselves. But that's the thing. You was able to have it, basically simply put, Israelites as slaves, but we weren't, beating their ass and you know, raping their women in front of them and hanging them and doing all these other things, segregate. We wasn't doing no wicked ass shit like that. Okay. But now this is what has to happen, okay, to Esau, Edom, and you other nations. Because it said what? Okay. And foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem. Even thou was one of them. Esau was right in the midst of that shit, along with the rest of you people, the same people that go around talking about, oh, uh, uh, I don't have, well, my family didn't have slaves. Yeah, Slack, he's late as fuck. My family didn't have slaves. Uh, that was my ancestors. That wasn't me. Isaiah 14:21, very well known scripture. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. So you're gonna have to pay for your forefathers' acts, just like we had to, man. You see, our forefathers went off, which through the spirit, if you can receive it, if you understand reincarnation, because it is biblical, 9 times out of 10, you are the forefather. Okay, our forefathers went off. Most of 9 times out of 10, most likely us, and even wasn't. It's still we had to deal with that, and it's the same thing for y'all, man. But especially you fucking Edomites. A lot of you dumb it or old ass Edomites. Fuck you. A lot of you old ass Edomites, man. Y'all them same niggas. Obadiah verse 13, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Okay. So you should have just minded your business. But guess what? Now you have to be enslaved. You have to be put into captivity. Revelation, the 13th chapter, 1 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Bro, it's too many. Too many scriptures talking about it. Come on. Okay. Y'all are going into captivity. All you heathens are going into captivity. Okay. Because going back that Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, it said all these curses shall overtake thee. Now, and that's the curses that's put on us. So the curses that were put on us is going to fall on you. Now, what's one of the main ones? Let me get it. All right. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord Yahweh Shemashai shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. You see? You got to go into captivity, my guy. Okay? You got to go into captivity. Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee again into Egypt. Yeah, bring thee again into Egypt. Or Salaki. Bring thee into Egypt again. Damn, tripping. With ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. And no man shall buy you. But basically that main point, you know, the bondmen and the bondwomen, basically slaves, servants. Okay. So you're going to be put into captivity. There's one nation that's going to be saved, which is the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, the 144,000, because it's the brother Malachi here in the camp. He just did a lesson about basically going into the difference between being saved and receiving salvation. The whole nation of Israel is going to receive salvation, but at this current point in time, the whole nation is not going to be saved. Okay, it's only going to be the elect. Okay, so it says shall be so like it, 2 Ezra 9 and 8 shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation. Okay, so those are the men that are out here doing the works, keeping the faith, believing in Yahweh Shemashai to the best of their ability. Everybody's not going to see that right now, but ultimately the whole nation of Israel will receive salvation. All right. The 9. Bear with me. Paraphrase it. It's 11. Salaki. I just heard it too. That's crazy part. Romans 11 and 26. Yeah, verse 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written. There shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. For this is my covenant unto them, when I shall take away their sins. Okay, so ultimately the whole nation, yes, is going to receive salvation, man. And we're going to, but the elect right now, hey, once again, there's one nation is going to be saved. There's one nation that's going to be slaved. All right. Just for the sake of the lesson, I'll get it. And I'm going to close on this. Revelation 13, well-known scripture. starting at verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay. Um, bear with me. Exodus 21. I'll close on this. Salaki. Exodus 21 and 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So the same, that's what Esau, Edom, and these other nations has done. They stole us, they sold us. So guess what? Now it's your turn to be stolen and sold, man. All right. Stolen and sold. It's your turn, man. It's your turn to be slave. It's your turn to be in those chains, man. It's well deserved too. Look at the wickedness that you put into the earth. The Most High has to do away with you. Thus saith the Holy Scriptures. He is sore displeased with you. Okay. So I just wanted to put that up on wax real quick. Lord willing, this is edifying, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, who rule well, the true leaders of Israel today, whether you receive it or not. Peace and much love and citation to those who elect. Keep pushing and keep fighting this good fight of faith. Don't let no man take your crown. And with that, shalom. Kwam Yasharallah.